Okay, hi guys, it's me again. So today we're going to be doing carrots. I'm going to be juicing for you carrots. I like my organic carrots. I did some prepping already, so we can skip most of that detail. I'm going to add some apples to it as well, beets, ginger, and lemon. Okay, so that's what we're going to be juicing today. Now carrots have three really great elements. It has beta carotene, alpha carotene, and phytochemicals. And of course beta carotene is really what's good for the eyes. So of course you see a lot of people eat carrots because they want to have better eye health. Carrots also have biotin, it also has potassium in it. So there's a lot of good minerals and supplements in your carrots. It's a good antioxidants are in your carrots as well. Ginger is really good for the stomach. It's good for inflammation, it's good for pain. It's also have some antioxidant components to it as well. Good for osteoarthritis, warding off cancer cells. So ginger is another really great component that we can add to our juicing. And I tend to add ginger a lot to a lot of things. I tend to add it to most of the juices that I do. Lemons are good. Lemons are really good antioxidant as well. Also help you to lose weight. And then beets. A lot of people don't like beets. The thing you gotta remember with beets is that it has a lot of, like 1 cup of beet is about 60 calories. Has a lot of sodium, potassium, carbohydrates. It has fiber and sugar, a little bit of protein as well. I think it's like 2.2 grams of protein for 1 cup of beet. So a lot of folate, antioxidants. Beet is good for the heart. So a lot of doctors do recommend it. They'll tell you to make sure that you're eating beets. It helps with blood flow, which is good for the heart. It reduces blood pressure. So beet is good. You got to remember though that when you do eat beets, it does change the color of your urine and your poop and makes it a little red, but that's totally normal. So just know that you may see those changes. Don't freak out. It's normal when you do eat a lot of beets. Okay? So remember, I don't soak. I normally soak most of my fruits, but with carrots, you don't have to soak it because normally I'll just peel the outer layer off. And so it cuts out the need to really soak it or wash it in my special ingredient that I normally use, because I normally just go ahead and just peel out the outer layer. It's pretty thin, so you're not wasting a lot of it. And again, it goes right back to my compost, because I do compost for my plants outside, and I return it right back to the soil. So it's not really going to waste. Yeah, so I go ahead and I do peel my carrots, prep it a little bit, and I cut it in about 3 sections so that I can actually put it into the juicer. The beets I also peel as well, so I just cut off the outer layer. You don't have to do it. This is just my preference. Again, it goes right back to my compost, so I'm not really wasting the outer layer that I'm taking off, but I do peel that, and it's pretty thin again, so I'm not wasting too much of it, right? Carrots give you a lot of the liquid that you do need to make up that volume when you do your juicing. 80% of your carrot, 80 or 85% is water, and so it's a lot of liquids in your carrots. I think about less than 10% of your carrot is carbohydrates, and then you have 1 to 2% that is fiber. So carrots is really good. And then only 1%, about 1% is protein. So it's not a lot of protein, but you do get the water. And look at my hands with the beet. So you just have to remember it washes off though. As far as my lemon, I peel off the outer crust of my lemon as well. So just a few prepping, but I did most of the prepping already. I already soaked my apples And I cut the apples, I take out the seeds, and I wash the apples really well because I do juice it with the skin. And here's my lemon, and I'll just cut that in half, okay? The same thing with the beet. Make sure you cut these beets, because sometimes when you put it in my juicer, sometimes it get a little clogged, so I cut them into small portions, okay? Now my carrots, I already peeled them, but I'm just gonna go ahead and wash them off really quick, and then we'll just go ahead and start with the juicing process. And again, it depends on how much juicing you're trying to do. This should give me a good amount, probably last me for a day or two, I'm sure. So these are my carrots, okay? And I have my beets, I have my ginger, my lemon. I'm just going to wash my lemons off. And I already prepped my carrots. I already prepped my beets. And I'm just going to cut this ginger a little bit so it doesn't clog my juicer. And we're pretty much ready to go. Especially if I have something sort of jammed in there. But as you can see, this is most of my beets. It's nice and red, and when you add the carrots to it, it will lighten up a little bit, okay? You don't have to put an entire lemon in your juice. You can put a half a lemon. If you taste it and it's a little bit too much, you can always cut back a little bit on your lemon. I normally put a half or put an entire lemon, depending on how much juicing I'm doing. So what I normally do right now is I'll start putting this into glass bottles. I like to use glass bottles, to each his own. So I have 2 glass containers. Again, these containers normally holds maybe about 500 to 700 mLs. You can do 1 a day, or you can do a glass. You know, I normally do about a small glass of my my carrots, and then I'll do a glass of my green juice each day in the mornings. But it's gonna build your immune system. It's gonna give you a lot more energy and drive. You're gonna feel healthier. You're gonna feel better. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bottle these into my containers. Normally I should get about 2.5 bottles from this. And it's really nicer when you chill before you drink. So just add a little bit of ice, or put it in the refrigerator, let it chill a little bit. It tastes so good. of that. So right at about 2 bottles. And I'm gonna go ahead and chill, and I'm gonna have the remainder of this. This is really good. You can taste the ginger, you can taste the lemon, the beets. It's like every single fruit and vegetable is distinct. You can actually taste I can taste the apple. This is really good. This video, go ahead and subscribe and share. Thank you.